Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Obierika, and you're welcome back to another video. So you're welcome back to episode 2 of this asthma and series. So today's video we're going to be talking about asthma and relationships and sex. So if you're interested in watching this video, this is kind of like a vulnerable video for me. Sit back and enjoy. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Obierika and I'm an asthmatic. I've been asthmatic 10 years. Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about asthma awareness, lifestyle, hair care, other things that pop up. But in today's video, we're going to talk about how asthma has affected my relationships. And I mean like not platonic relationships. Okay, well, I might talk about non-platonic relationships, but that's not why most of you are here. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about how asthma has affected my relationships with the opposite sex, if it has been a deal breaker or if it has made or marred most of my relationships in the past and present. So if you don't know what asthma is a respiratory disease. Okay, it's what it happens when mucus obstructs your airways and then you cannot breathe, you start to wheeze, and you might need like oxygen, nebulizer, injections to like free up your airways, and then you can breathe properly. Some of my videos I mentioned that sometimes asthma is hereditary. It can be adult onset asthma. It can be asthma that was caused like from work, like something at work triggered it, or the weather or anything. Asthma can be, there are different types of asthma. So go watch that video. I'll link it here. So yeah, so mine started when I was 15. So adult onset asthma, 15 or 14, thereabout. So obviously at 14 I wasn't dating anybody, so it wasn't a big deal, right? Because in that phase if I was having attacks like back to back all the time. So fast forward to like when I finished secondary school, turned 18, legal age, and then obviously the men will start to come. Then I started to experience the whole, you need to let your partner know that you're asthmatic, because I mean, gotta tell them. So I remember the first time that the first time that I realized that I had to tell my partner that I'm asthmatic was when I was in Lagos. I was doing some sort of like another jam lesson because I wanted to change the course that the university had given me, and I had gone out with this guy, but I didn't tell him I was asthmatic. And then I started to have an attack and he left. He claimed he thought I was having an epileptic shock or something, and he panicked and he left. So I realized then, okay, that you need to bring to the table whenever somebody likes you and wants to date you, that yeah, you're asthmatic. So I've had a few people that I told, yeah, I'm asthmatic, and they start to ask me questions like, is it hereditary? I'm like, okay, my granddad had it, some of my cousins have it, and then they stop picking my calls after that. And then I've had some that are like, no, it's not such a big deal. I mean, anybody can be sick, it's cool. I mean, I'm here for you. And then I have a crisis in front of them, and then they start acting weird, acting distant. What's up? I don't think I can handle it. I get it. I mean, it's a very scary experience if you experience like an asthmatic crisis for the first time, especially. My mother almost fainted the first time that she experienced it, and she's my mother, so I can't even imagine an outsider. So they'll start to act weird, and sometimes they come from a good place of they don't want to be with me and they don't know what to do, and then I die. Some of them worry that okay, I might have an attack and then I will die. Nobody wants to be dating someone that might just die, right? We always go to the extreme and talk about death. So I experienced that a lot. Then I also had the set that would make it look like you're doing me a favor, like, okay, you have a respiratory problem, so me that is fit and all of that, I'm bringing like everything to the table, so lick my leg. I had people like that come at me with you can't do this in this relationship, you can't do this, you can't wear that, you can't do this, you can't talk when I'm talking because you are a sick person, and for the rest of my life I'm going to be taking care of you, so this is how you pay me back for letting down my life for you to exist. Some very stupid stuff. Initially it used to worry me. As I was saying, initially it would bother me. I would start to feel somehow, no, it bothered me. I feel like, okay, I was just not meant to be with anybody. Like I was a burden. I put out an Instagram post a couple of days ago stating how I used to feel like a burden because of how people would respond to the fact that I'm asthmatic. And I'm like, in my head, maybe because I understand the ailment now, it's not that deep. Yeah, it's deep, but come on, like don't read it, don't believe everything that Google tells you. Like the worst place to go for information when someone informs you about like their condition, whatever condition, sickle cell, asthma, epilepsy, bronchitis, is Google, because everything that you're afraid of, you're gonna see there. Literally everything that you're afraid of, you're going to find it on Google. Unless advise you that like your partner to be or somebody that you like tells you, oh, this is something that I have going on, like something that obviously that is not curable for a while or never, you should not go to Google. Like sit with the person and try to understand, like, the intricacies of the ailments. Don't just like, I get it all, like some people are just scared. They don't want to hear. Once they hear, like especially Nigerians, once they hear any kind of thing that they don't understand, they run. I get it, but sometimes give us benefit of doubt that, I mean, we've lived up till this time, and with the right kind of medication and care and all of that, we would live to a very old age. And some of these things are really not that deep if we take our medications right, and we abide by the rules, and we are normal people. Like, we can do everything that you can do. I've had people ask me, okay, so you have a respiratory problem, right? So this is us going into sex, so they'll be like, you have a respiratory problem, so when it now comes to that, what should your partner do, like, or your spouse, whoever, you know what I mean? Because it's supposed to take your breath away. Why is this happening to me? And you don't have lungs, right? So it comes up as well. And then they are also worried about your sexual compatibility, because they feel like, if you can barely even, like, before now, if I walk up a flight of stairs, I'll be gasping for air so badly. So the wondering about your sexual compatibility, would you become a person that probably not want to have sex as often when you're married or even in a relationship? Would you be would sex be a task for you as opposed to a fun activity? So there were things like that that came up. And to be honest, I will not even be able to defend it, because sometimes it begins, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So you need somebody that's understanding of the fact that you have your good seasons and you have your off seasons. In my off seasons, that's not what is worrying me. I'm thinking about how I'm going to survive the rainy days, how I'm going to keep my chest clear. Nobody down and they do me. So these are some of the things that like I have experienced as an asthmatic in relationships and with people that are prospective relationships. But the worst kind of people are people that condescend on the ailment and make you feel like they're doing you a favor, like your existence is dependent on them, make it look like you cannot do anything for yourself without them. But that is a lie. Like, we can do everything. It's just that, okay, we cannot do everything at the same time. How do I explain it? Like, we can do everything, but there has to be like limits, because if we overdo it, then something bad can happen to us. But we're all the same. I know people breathe well, no means I know be human being. So yeah, basically with asthma relationships, I've had a truckload of it's not you, it's me. Once they hear that you're asthmatic, it's not you, it's me. It's always how they get out of it. But God is good. I've had like good people in my corner, and so far I'm learning how to just move past anybody that cannot understand that I'm asthmatic and weak person. You get. So thank you for watching episode 2. I will see you guys in my next asthma, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, comment as well. See you guys. Bye.